Mirabai Chanu. Remember this name because Mirabai Chanu is now the first Indian to win a medal at the Tokyo Olympics. She has opened the tally for us. Mirabai Chanu has won the silver medal in the 49 kilogram category in women's weightlifting. She lifted 87 kilograms in snatch, 115 in the clean and jerk event. Chanu has put the heartbreak that she faced at the Rio Olympics behind her by winning the silver at Tokyo. This is India's first medal in Olympics weightlifting since 2000. That was when Karnam Malleshwari, remember. And among those to congratulate her were India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even President Ramnath Kovind. PM Modi took to social media site, and I quote him here, it could not have asked for a happier start to Tokyo 2020. India is elated by Mirabai Chanu's stupendous performance. Congratulations to her for winning the silver medal in weightlifting. Her success motivates every Indian, unquote. In fact, just a short while ago, I spoke to one of the family members, a brother of Mirabai Chanu in Manipur, Ashaton Mete, after his sister's clearly scripted history at Tokyo Olympics. Listen into what the family members have to say.
We are very proud and we are very thankful to her. She is bringing the glory and the precious name of India.
Tell us about her struggle. The fact that she's gotten medal today in Olympics for the country, many would not know how much she had to struggle to get there.
Yes. Struggle is like what to say. I can't mention struggle. She struggled very hard. She had lost previous Olympic. So from there, she learned a lesson that she has to work hard in order to get a medal on this Tokyo Olympic. And she has many training in outside India, many countries like USA and others. And she is following that she will do hard better for the India nation and as well as for Manipur. That is what she is doing and now what she is getting.
What does it mean for the family today? Ashaton, were you all praying? Were you all seated together when you were watching television? How were other siblings reacting? Do tell us what it means for a family watching one of their own, while of course India is also cheering for her.
Yes. Family, her father, mother and all the brother, sister and surrounding, the neighbors are all together watching the TV. Her good performance, seeing the good performance, mother and father and all the neighbors are crying, tearing, then with the joy, clapping hands. And she brought glory and name for the India. That is the most. We look each other and cry each other, hold each other. During this COVID pandemic, they wear masks with the distancing. They did proud for Manipur as well as for the nation India. So for their family, they are very happy.
Yes.
Now they are very happy. They really want their success. They feel that they are success. That they struggle with the poor family, feeding, no money to feed her the night, and then all these things overcomes means tearing with the joy, crying. All these things are the expression and glory for the family.
Now remember this moment for any Indian, while it is huge for the family members there on your screen, of a young girl who started lifting logs and is now weightlifting her way to the Tokyo Olympics medal. It clearly means a personal achievement. The parents there are seated at the back. All of them, take a look at that, are ensuring that they wear masks, are ensuring that the COVID appropriate behavior is there, recording these moments on their mobile phone, and there goes the cheer when she lifts that weight of about 117 kilograms. Mirabai Chanu has today scripted history for India in Tokyo Olympics despite a setback in Rio. But the family here has seen her struggle and then to her achievement as well. So a cheer and applause in that little house in Imphal, in Manipur. But what a moment for all of us. Boria Majumdar is on the ground. Boria, as I am asking you this question, we are running the visuals of our family members as well cheering. Now many would want to say, sitting in our rooms, gold nahi mila. But why do you think, tell us, the silver is as historic? Over to you, Boria.
If anybody says gold nahi mila, he or she doesn't even understand the magnitude of what goes into becoming an Olympic champion.
Yes.
So far in 100 years of history, by the way, this is India's 100th year of participation at the Olympic Games. I am not counting Norman Pritchard because he did not participate for India. 1920 was the first, 2020, 21, 100 years. There's been one fellow, Abhinav Bindra, Mirabai Chanu, and again, a story of women's empowerment. Think of the last 3 medals for India, PV Sindhu, Sakshi Malik, and now Mirabai Chanu. We keep talking about empowerment. Look, this silver is far bigger than gold. The glitter is far better than gold. It's platinum. Nowhere has it ever happened in India's Olympic history, Pooja, that we have won a medal on day one. And I'm talking about Olympic history from 1920 to 2020, 21. Leander, no. 2000 Maleshwari, no. Rathore, no. London, no. Rio, no. First ever time. So you said she's lifting the Tokyo, India on her shoulders. She's actually lifted 130 crores on her shoulders. She's taken the momentum to a different peak. And this is a peak we want. This is not the COVID peak. This is a peak of achievement. The entire contingent here will get motivated. There will be momentum. It's been a very, very historic day. We have never won a medal on day one, and now it is all set up. The point is it can only go up. I predicted 9-10 medals on India today. Yes. I stick to my guns. We won it on day one. I'm sure the shooters will not disappoint, but what an achievement by Mirabai Chanu. You summed it up well. From logs to a different log. A log that will go into the history book of the nation. That log book 100 years later, Mirabai Chanu equal to silver, equal to the COVID Olympics. What an achievement.
And Boria, you made a very important point. While we may be cheering for her, the fact is what she has won today is going to give an impetus to other athletes there. It is going to gear them up to perhaps perform even better. Do you think this is also a personal achievement for her? In Rio Olympics, we remember it was a dismal performance, and then to come back and tell oneself that I want to bounce back and prove it to the world, that takes a lot of grit and determination as well.
You know, in our country, we are a very kind of sarcastic, negative lot. When someone fails, we want to show that person down. You know, in sport, you fail in public. People scorn at you.
Correct.
People take, pot shots at you. Unfortunately, that's the nature of our country. And then to come back and win in public. The same very people will now want an interview, will say, Arey, Mirabai Chanu is one of our own. All of these stories will start. You said personal achievement, massive. She was injured. She went to America. The government funded her. The sports authority funded her. We have a structure now. There was money, and you're seeing the product of that structure. I keep talking about, you have a structure, you will win medals. No one can stop you, Pooja. And this is the start. You are seeing the start of a process which I call a revolution. Mirabai Chanu is the start of that revolution in Tokyo. It can only get better. You asked me about the other athletes. I've spoken to many. Believe me, in Rio, 12 days we did not win a medal. The momentum was zoop. Now, everyone believes, oh man, first day silver medal never happened before. It can only go up and up and up. I'm predicting 9 or 10.
Boria, all I will say is I'm having goosebumps sitting here in the studio, but you're there on the ground. You're talking to them, you're witnessing it all live. And of course, you have the nerve on the ground about what's been happening. For one, we have started with the tally, silver medal for Indian contingent. The whole country is proud and cheering. Boria Majumdar will be getting us all the latest. But remember, why is this significant? Now in Tokyo 2020, Mirabai Chanu gets us a medal for weightlifting 20 years after we got that medal. In 2000, Karna Maleshwari got us as the first Indian woman winning an Olympic medal. We spoke to Karna Maleshwari, a big moment for her as well. Listen in now.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल गर्व की बात है जी, बहुत खुशी की बात है। 21 साल बाद दोबारा हमारा जो वेट लिफ्टिंग फैमिली में खुशी आई है, एंड इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत भी हमें, क्योंकि बाकी जो स्पोर्ट्स में ओलंपिक में मेडल आने के बाद उसका जितना फ़ायदा जो उनकी जूनियर बच्चों को मिला उतना हमें नहीं मिल पाया, क्योंकि मेरा फर्स्ट मेडल था। उस टाइम में इतना स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर नहीं था, इतना स्पोर्ट्स के लिए बढ़ावा नहीं मिलता था, एंड उस टाइम में इतना मीडिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया भी इतनी नहीं कवर करते थे। अब सिचुएशन अलग है, तो इस मेडल हमारे वेट लिफ्टिंग फैमिली के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। इसके साथ ही जो हमारे जूनियर वेटलिफ्टर्स है उनको बहुत ज्यादा प्रोत्साहन और मोटिवेशन मिलेगा.
Listen in now to what the Minister of Sports, Anurag Thakur, has to say.
The entire India, our Indian contingent in Tokyo Olympics, and I'm sure the way you started on the day one, the other athletes are going to follow this, and they are also going to make the India proud.
Boria Majumdar is on the ground. Boria, while this of course is a big achievement, what is happening in other events, because you've been updating us those as well, archery, shooting, hockey, so much is on. Do tell us briefly about those events as well. Over to you, Boria.
Yeah, I'll say it's been a mixed day, Pooja. I mean, a huge high with, of course, Mirabai Chanu. A big disappointment with shooting, because I thought, I'm still in the shooting range. I thought Saurabh Chaudhary will win us a medal. Unfortunately, Saurabh, collapsed under pressure in the final. Wasn't the best final after an incredible qualification of 5.86. So shooting was a mediocre day because you made a final, you didn't get a medal. So that's a disappointment. I thought the big high was in badminton. Satvik and Chirag taking out the world number 3. If they win one more in their group matches, they will be one shot away from a medal, which Pulela Gopichand has been telling me every single time I've spoken to him. And when the draw came out, I told him, oh, such a horrible draw, world number 3. And he wrote to me, medal coming. So, Gopi, if you are listening to this broadcast, you told me this, it's happening, fingers crossed. We had a great outing in hockey. We held on to our lead. Not many times have in the past India been able to hold on to multiple penalty corners. Srijesh was brilliant towards the end. A fantastic win in hockey against New Zealand. Manika Batra just now winning her singles. In archery, we crashed out in the quarterfinals, but it was expected against the world champion Korean team. Tomorrow, I want the shooting team to redeem themselves, Manu, Divyansh, and the team. And on the 27th, I'm making a prediction. Saurabh will redeem himself as well in the mixed event and get India a medal. I stick my guns. I stick to what I've said in the past. This is the best Indian contingent that I've seen in my years of covering sport, which is about 25, 30 years. I have not seen a better contingent. I will say this will be our best Olympics. We will cross London. I'm waiting for Vikas Krishan Yadav's bout against the Japanese. If he takes this fellow out, which I think he will be up against a Cuban. Now that Cuban is moving up from 63 to 69. I'm told Vikas will take that fellow out or has a chance. Vikas has a chance of a medal. Amit Phangal has a chance of a medal. So Pooja, fingers crossed. Keep praying. Keep backing Olympic sport. The positivity, and this is a different kind of positivity, has to be there in the country. I'm delighted that the Prime Minister backed it. I'm delighted that Anurag backed it. I'm delighted that the India Today Aaj group have sent 4 people on the ground to do Olympic sport. This is a watershed. If the country backs Olympic sport like this, I think the sky is the limit. The world is our oyster.
What you're telling us is important, Boria, because if I think again about Mirabai Chanu and many other athletes, but specifically those from Manipur, let's not forget that Manipur is also a conflict zone area. It's not an easy life there. The governments don't always look, or even the media, towards northeastern states. So to find talent, find a mentor, get training, excel in it, despite all the ups and downs in personal life, then to also get a medal, these are also important stories that must come to the fore, Boria.
Absolutely, it's a story of identity. I mean, if in Bollywood, we see popular portrayal, think about Chak De India and how the Northeasterners were portrayed.
Correct.
I mean, think about that narrative. Think about the narrative, Are aap ye ho, aap wo ho. I mean, so this is a narrative. This is the ground reality of India. So if you break down that narrative, who carried your flag yesterday? Tell me. Your flag was carried by a Mary Kom, a mother of 4. Now, if that is not the symbol of empowerment, what is? A psycho Mirabai Chanu at 26 gets you a silver. Coming from where? 22 kilometers from Imphal. Now, if this is not the story of India shining and India empowerment and real decentralization of sport on the ground, then I don't know what is. And that gives me pride. This is not Indian cricket, where there are millions and millions of dollars around. This is a story of struggle. This is a story of dream come true. This is a story of the girl next door becoming an Olympic champion.
And of course, inspiring so many young women and of course men as well. Girls and boys who are watching history being made. Mirabai Chanu for making India proud. Thank you very much. Congratulations to her and her family. Boria, thank you very much. I'll come back to you shortly, of course, for further updates. I want you to stay tuned because right after the break, we have Mirabai Chanu's coach, Vijay Sharma, coming up because remember, these are the people behind the cameras training our young guns. Stay tuned after a short break.